You don't have to find
Mine's
out a
the
converter
big fat
for
one
HDMI.
too. Now, I have this Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets game that Dylan insisted we play. It's a PS2 game. He insisted we play on the PS3. And then you end up glitching out into a wall. But you know which system doesn't have you glitch out into a wall?
I think that's a problem with the Harry Potter game.
No.
You have to draw the noses.
Oh, I remember these characters. You've played this before.
Yeah, it was Cappy's game.
She's like a robot.
No, her friend is a robot, Cosmos. She's like an AI that she's trying to build. We haven't interacted with her in the real world yet, though. We've only ever like gone into her mind and done like a virtual reality simulation with her.
Cool. I like her hair.
2 and 3 look way different than 1. That's interesting. What are the design decisions you're talking about, Yukupo? This is my first time doing Xenosaga at all. I played maybe halfway through Xenogears, and I beat Xenoblade Chronicles on stream.
Yeah, I ever played the Sorcerer's Stone one. It's probably better than the Chamber of Secrets one. Yeah, Harry Potter games are awesome.
Whoa, that's way more violent than I've seen before.
That person is already dead, monster. You're really just wasting your energy. Why is a monster wasting his energy like that?
Don't get into any fights.
You just have to run into a corner and stare in the wall.
Pretty freaky, man.
You're freaky, man.
That's not at all what I wanted to do. That was the opposite of what I wanted to do. I didn't want to close myself in with the thing. Is there a runaway button? That move? No, that's not what I wanted to do either.
Let's just go closer.
99.99.
And now you're dead.
Man, this game got real fast.
See, they're trying to tell you with it destroying that other person that you shouldn't try to fight it.
Oh yeah? You noticed that. So that's helpful.
See, you know, next time you probably shouldn't try to fight it. Like, actually locking yourself in the room with it is a poor decision.
Yes, the Xenogears was supposed to be part of a trilogy, and then that team left Square. Xenosaga was supposed to be, I think, like 6 or 7 games long. They had this huge plan for it, and then finances happened, and they had to get bought by Nintendo.
You didn't do any damage.
So then they did Xenoblade Chronicles and said, we're going to
zero.
stop making these like grand ideas of making a big series. So that's why Xenoblade Chronicles has nothing to do with Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Hey, D-Rock.
They got rid of Mitsuda? That's a shame. Yasunori Mitsuda is one of my favorite composers. He's the Chrono Trigger guy.
Nice.
Told his story a few times on stream. He's the guy that was just like a low-level sound effects employee at Square. And he went and gave an ultimatum and said, let me be the main composer of a game. And they said, alright, well you can be the main composer on Chrono Trigger. Which is like a really big deal at the time because it was this dream team of Square and Enix working together. So he started working on it, and he worked so hard on it, he gave himself an ulcer.
Aww.
And they had to bring in Nobuo Uematsu to help him finish it.
But it was mostly him?
Mostly in cutscenes, people. That's interesting. Hey, D-Rock. How you doing, man? Hopefully I get through this part without getting detected.
D-Rock!
This time when I close a partition, I want to be on the other side of it. So this is some pretty, like...
so this guy is crazy. Really don't want to battle him.
Full on...
I wonder if Alan and the others are okay. That's not Alan, is it? Because he's definitely not okay.
Ah, good to hear it, D-Rock. Lost Odyssey is a good game, too. We're doing that one on stream. I never beat it before.
Are you sick, D-Rock? Or like had such stressful days?
It's been stressful lately.
Dude, I've been stressed out too. I'm working from home today / taking a half day, but I'm working on Sunday, so I don't feel bad.
What else is Yuki Kajiura on? I was talking about this on stream the other day. It's really interesting that like we have lots of gender parity issues in Japanese game development, except in the field of composing music. Like there are very few female Western
What's
game
that thing
composers.
coming out of its pelvis? Is it a tumor or a penis?
Some kind of penis monster. Yes.
Man, it's a weird game. Is that Alan?
Draw their attention away. We can get past them. It's not Alan.
Yeah, man, stuff. Why?
Yeah, the repetitive dungeons were what kept me from finishing Lost Odyssey. This is a really sucky place for me to have stopped last time, huh?
Penis nosses.
He likes to watch TV. Alright, basically run to the red button and hit the right red button, not the one that closes the partition behind you. Oh, extra save points. Fantastic.
Da-da-da-da.
So the woman who does Castlevania is a great composer. The woman who does Kingdom Hearts. Alright, Andrew's gonna be in DC next week too.
Yeah, who's in DC?
E-Rock.
Right on. Yeah, I'm gonna be at a gamma ray conference talking about gamma rays and making everyone sad.
It's a tumor penis. It's the best kind of. Okay, I want to go up that way. And this is some pretty brutal, like,
It's a tumor penis.
sci-fi horror here.
You probably can't beat that thing.
Thank you.
Maybe you'll get distracted with that girl who you're not saving. You're just gonna leave her there to die?
Yeah, what else am I gonna do?
God, that's cold. That's
Can't go through doors.
D-Rock, do you like working in the field? I hope it's kind of nice to change things up every once in a while.
I think that might have been the end of.
Can't we
We'll
stop
see.
it? It's no use. It's not responding. Cosmos is starting up in auto mode. Huh? Wait a sec. We disabled that mode after the incident.
I need
Yeah,
Cosmos.
about
Only the
that.
Chief's terminal can enable it. Damn it. Why now?
Chief! Why would you enable that again?
Reacting to Gnosis. Where's the Chief? She should be heading this way.
Damn it,
But the regular
Chief.
UMP channels are congested
Where's the
and
Chief?
I can't reach her.
Xian.
The emergency
Oh.
line? I'm trying it now.
You're trying to call me.
Damn it, us.
I don't think Andrew's gonna be meeting Obama when she's in DC.
No. I have met members of Obama's staff in the Office of Management and Budget and Office of Science
There's her
and
cell
Technology
phone.
Policy. Aw, what a cute, so cute. Looks like a little Reddit bunny.
So much for getting a hold of her. This is a really cool scene. I can see why everyone's like, oh my god, I can't believe you're stopping now.
The power just suddenly... Huh? Huh? What?
And here we go. Cosmos for real.
Alright, weather, Washington, D.C. Alright, looks like it's gonna be around like what it is here.
Yeah, it's cool people when
Low in
it's
the
done
40s.
intentionally. In Valkyria Chronicles, that game is really awesome, but it feels like Andrew was saying, it's kind of tone whiplash. Like, let's go shoot these people to death. Like, I like bugs.
Hi, Polly.
This one, it's like they're intentionally creating that
Here's
contrast.
Mr. Pocket. Say hello to stream, Mr. Pocket. Oh,
Later, Chaos.
bye, Chaos.
Have fun at Lion King.
Ooh, yeah, that opening song in Lion King is really, really awesome. Call the
Right.
puppet.
Hey, Skyhawk. How you doing?
Mr. Pocket.
She's got like cloven feet. Or high heels.
You can't really tell with
Occam's
these
Razor tells
graphics,
me
huh?
cloven feet. These graphics are pretty good.
Yeah, they're not as bad as Final Fantasy VII. Oh, you see if
You're a jerk.
you hook your claws in, then you get stuck, buddy. Very high heels.
Looking for Shion Uzuki. Searching for her. We're getting like a Terminator-esque first-person view from Cosmos. We still don't know a lot about the incident. Apparently something bad happened involving Cosmos waking up.
What's that? Ooh, I bet
That's
it's
the
evil.
android. That's Cosmos.
Oh,
That Shion's been working with.
she looks evil too.
I think we're supposed to be worried about her.
Oh, those two.
Oh yeah? Awesome people. Cosmos is the only character that's in all 3 Xenosaga episodes, is that right? Or no? I should probably go back and save, since the cutscenes in this are fairly long. In case I make another mistake and let a Gnosis kill me. Oh man.
Oh man.
You got a D-Rock.
D-Rock in charge. Yeah, I bet they wouldn't put you in charge unless you were ready.
We'll send our belief in you energies throughout time and space. You got this, man.
I remember when I was in graduate school and someone emailed me a question about how to do a data analysis, and I go to my advisor and I was like, hey Brian, I got this question, like what should I say? And he's like, they didn't ask me, they asked you, what do you think? And I was like, whoa. And I actually did have something to say back. But I'd be like, man, training wheels are off. It's time to put on the big kid pants.
Yeah, I've heard that, Winterlune. Because it sounds like they wanted to do a much longer series. Monolith didn't really learn their lesson about not setting up too big of a campaign. It's like the Dungeons and Dragons problem, right? Where your DM wants to do this really big, crazy, awesome campaign with all these cool things happening, but he also wants to start you off slow, so you end up the only thing you end up doing is the mission in the tavern basement with the rats. You never get to fight the cool dragon. Let's see.
She's totally skinny enough to get between
through
those
there?
gaps.
Might be that I'm just supposed to use this to aggro the monster.
Albedo!
Wait, okay. Press the switch. That's what I gotta go up here for.
Emergency program activated. This program will override all safety protocols and open the outer hatch. Attention all personnel. Area depressurization will commence.
Alright, hold on to something tight. Yay, we invented it. Very alien of them. Now we can safely move through here. They gave us this, like, thinly veiled mission earlier that was like, hey, you should learn how to sneak around in case, you know, the Gnosis ever show up. It's like,
Kirchhoff's nose.
Chekhov.
Whatever.
Chekhov's Gnosis.
Who's Kirchhoff?
I don't know. Could have
Burner.
heard Cherenkov. Knows.
Oh, maybe I'm, yeah.
Hey, Burner, how you doing?
I know Cherenkov.
We can destroy the car
Cherenkov.
blocking our way. We can escape. Can you get it for me? Hurry, I'll hold him off. Oh yeah, will you then?
He's gonna die. Hey, is that like a motorboat? Or a car?
It's a car. It looks like.
Oh man, thank God there's all this debris keeping those monsters at bay.
Mm-hmm.
That's lucky.
This is a really cool scene. This is the sell you on Xenosaga scene. This game's got a slow burn beginning. Alright. Actually, I don't remember. It was like 3 hours ago. Alright, I get to say I forgot. Square button. Got it. Yes, please. Give me all the provisions. You're selling stuff to me?
Wait, there's an
Man.
object that came out of a black hole? Is it Hawking radiation?
I'm trying to hear that. Can't even
What came out of a black hole.
Oh, I should get one of these. You need an item to escape from battle, in case I screw up and
Is
bump
that
into
in the
noses.
game or? I thought the big science news today was that Mars's atmosphere has been destroyed by the sun.
I think he means in this game, the Gnosis came out of this hole. Kind of like teleported into
So
existence.
they're made of Hawking radiation? Gnosis
Yeah.
or Matthew McConaughey? He came out of a black hole?
Right. I got a giant pill. Brain repair Z. So this is
Go
a
to swallow
thing
the
that we
pill, and then
previously only ever
Zoidberg shows up and
used.
he's like, guess again.
That's a funny scene.
No, the sun doesn't come out of a black hole.
So I previously
I don't even
had
think it
this
is a
thing that
black
lets
hole.
me blow stuff up in the like the virtual testing world, and now it's actually in the real world for the first time, so I can blow shit up and get stuff in boxes, getting items.
Oh, hey, NASA just saw something come out of a black hole for the first time. Oh, all right, let me
Weird.
read it. Let me read it. Let me read it.
Well, you
I
saying
did
O
not
to me,
hear
that
about
makes
this.
sense.
Yeah. Right, so when they say that, there's lots of little details that I want to know.
Did they just have confirmation of Hawking radiation?
I don't know. Let me see.
I don't know how long that stuns them.
Let's do Sky and Telescope. They usually do a good job.
I want to get through there and get
X-ray
that chest.
observations
but I don't know if I
suggest
can.
that flares happen when a black hole's atmosphere contracts and launches away from it. Okay. I mean, because we see gamma rays coming from the direction of black holes like all the time. They're coming from these jets from massive black holes in the center galaxies.
Should I be able to destroy this stuff? I don't think I can get to that
Black
chest, even though it looks
holes
like maybe
are
I can.
paradoxically some of the brightest objects in the universe. Haha. Nice one.
Okay. Which box? I'm like pressing the blow stuff up button.
It's not that black holes themselves are bright, it's their entourages. I love that. Surrounding these are glowing discs of hot gas, exactly. Which can feed blazing jets and flares. Yep.
Is it this block? Why is it not working? Maybe I'm just not supposed to be able to get that chest, is that right? Or am I doing something wrong? Do you guys know? I'm pressing the square is the blow up a box button, and when I press it, nothing happens.
I don't know what instrument this is. If it's like New Star, then I'll ask Greg about it
Oh,
tomorrow.
right. Put it on New Mega Man. Don't think I can get to it now. People, that's what I want to hear. That's music to my ears. I don't think you can get to that yet. Go talk to this guy again.
Follow. The corona is a haze of high-energy electrons that hover over the black hole and its accretion disk. That's cool.
Phasing through walls. I ain't trying to hear that. Oh yeah, this is specifically where I practiced running from these guys before. Oh god, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
My Carrion 335.
Didn't make it. I've got a escape thing. I
That
can't
is New
use it,
Star. Okay, I'll ask.
It's just game over
I'm
if
sure
they get
Greg's
into an
gonna talk
encounter with
about
you.
this tomorrow, so I'll have more to say tomorrow.
So I'll have to go back to the save point. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, I don't think. $99.99. That's cool. We'll try it again. GG. We gotta save frequently here, so we don't have to rewatch cutscenes, since it's very likely to die in this part. Yep. Ruined. Not even Van Dyke Brown can save this one. Let's just go running. We know exactly what we're doing, so we should be able to do this fairly quickly. can at least climb up to get away from those things this time. Yep. Go. So I'm gonna go get the vaporizer and then I'll go back and save again in case we die a second time. Now, given the chance that you can fail is quite high here,
Override all safety protocols.
right, D-Rock?
Attention all personnel. Area depressurization
Yeah.
will commence.
The Gnosis secretly have a preset kill limit. Sent wave after wave of my own men at them.
Yeah, Burner, I had not heard about this, and this is not my area of expertise, but I'm reading an article about it, and I'm going to talk to a colleague who is on the instrument team that discovered this, so...
Is it something that we expected and we just haven't seen until now?
Yeah, so it looks like it's not like something is coming out of the event horizon.
Right.
I think you were talking about things that are very close to the event horizon, and you see like a flare, so something like bubbles up, and then it just like snaps, like a volcano.
We should see that though.
Yeah, but it sounds like it seems to be brighter than maybe you would normally expect because of some relativity effects. That's called relativistic beaming. But let's see the question. Why does the corona launch off the disk in the first place? We don't know. Maybe the accretion rate goes up, buffing up the gravitational energy
Did
available.
I go back and save
Yeah,
already after I got the
buy that.
vaporizer program? Wait, no, hold on.
Maybe magnetic
Something's fishy
structures.
here. Oh, I must have. Or the game just, like, tracks it in your save. I thought I had to come back here and get the vaporizer plug-in again, but I guess they're just giving it to me. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I still don't really understand why they are... Alright, let me read this one that's saying NASA...
Oh, really, Mega Man?
'cause
Uh-oh.
everything's calling it a black hole flare, black hole flare. We see black hole flares all the time, so I don't understand where this coming out of a black hole for the first time ever, what that exactly means.
I see. You have to talk to the NPC for them to offer it to you. Gotcha.
Ugh. God, I already hate this article. Just... Ugh.
There.
Can we not talk about, like, telescopes miraculously observing things? Leave miracles out of science. Alright, so they observed a black hole's corona launched away. Right.
I would not buy an escape pack. Well, I'll get one. Can't use it, though, it looks like. Too bad.
It says this is the first time we've been able to link the launching of a corona to a flare. Okay. So it
Doesn't
sounds
seem
like
that
these are two
surprising.
things that we've seen before, but maybe this is the first time we're seeing them happening at the same time.
And the media's
And the only
overblowing it.
reason is, like, our telescopes, we are not observing the entire sky all the time. And we're not observing the entire sky at all the different wavelengths of this. So having, like, an X-ray telescope and a higher energy, like, gamma ray telescope looking at the same object at the same time when it does something crazy like this is super rare.
Uh-huh.
But I could be wrong about that.
The
Being with
jury
this
is out. Andrea will check back in with you, Burner, after she's had a chance to talk to someone at her work who's more
But yes, I don't think
familiar
this is breaking physics.
with it. It's not.
But it is a kind of energetic transient event coming from a supermassive black hole, so that's cool.
If you think about a black hole, it's pulling objects to it really, really close, and as they get closer and closer, they start moving faster and faster. And
Well,
with
and
friction,
you
they
start to get
heating
like
up.
you know how like when you have a liquid, when you put water droplets on a hot pan, they stick around for a little while because they make this little gaseous layer under them. So I can imagine as things are falling into a black hole, they make like a little, accretion disk or atmosphere.
We're gonna go back and hit the save point again in case I screw this up, so we don't have to do that sequence again. So the artist's impression of a black hole in Interstellar is actually pretty accurate.
Well, it's not an artist. It's Kip Thorne. Kip Thorne's a physicist.
Yeah. Well,
Kip
it's
Thorne-
from his simulation. It's
Yeah.
not a picture. I'm saying. don't know if that was the correct decision now that there's a Gnosis that get in here. Let me save the game though.
Alright, but yeah, new information on black holes. Cool.
Problem kind of sort of addressed. Decoder, I don't know what it's for, but now I've got it. Glad I came back here and died, or I wouldn't have gone this direction in the first place.
Like, a black hole burped. Yeah, that's gonna be my explanation.
What is the thing we just got? Decoder 18. Decoder to disarm the lock on segment address 18. Oh, okay, we've been finding those around the place. I don't remember where it is. That's 16. Can't do it there. You bearing the brunt of the sun there?
No, Rainbow Dash is bearing the brunt of the sun.
Thank you. Alright, let's keep moving.
So did the evil robot lady take over your ship?
I don't think she's evil. Remember, our character is like an AI researcher, and she's been working with her this whole time.
No. But she had red eyes.
I think she's a robot.
You robot.
Likely a friendly robot. He has a good friendly relationship with Shion. Apparently there was some kind of incident a long time ago where something bad happened with her. But I don't think she's evil. I think that she's certainly a good thing to have in the face of these Gnosis monsters. Did we lose the Gnosis? Let's check. Check. Wonder if I can vent this again. No. No double venting of Gnosis, unfortunately. Might not be the right way to escape them. I might have to do the thing that we were training for earlier. Hide and seek mission. Alright. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. I think there were two ways to do that. It was either to just run around in a circle and completely avoid them, or to climb up on the thing and hide from them. Yo. Take this key. Okay.
He's playing
Playing
this
Xenosaga
for another
till
half an
5.
hour,
Yeah.
and then he's playing something about ninjas.
Legend of the Mystical Ninja from Patriarch.
Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Hey, Tech Ninja. Or Nika, sorry. I have ninjas on the mind.
Yeah, just keep playing Xenosaga until I pass out. Robot part right arm. What's that for?
Who's ruined? Are you ruined?
Oh, this looks bad. Why wasn't it marked with yellow things on the map?
Ew.
Yeah, let's find another route. How about?
That guy's screwed. Oh, weren't we just talking to that guy?
We were just talking to that guy, now he's dead. It's the
Aw.
second time that's happened.
Hey, that sucks.
Biosphere, I think, is res. Oh, it's a tent. Okay. Hopefully there'll be another courtesy save point soon.
Hey, Sniper.
This game's pretty cool though. It's hooking me a lot now with this whole section with the Gnosis.
Walking around like it owns the
It's
place.
quite a bit darker than Xenoblade or Xenogears.
I like the purple robot. Purple's my favorite color.
There's a guy piloting the purple robot.
Can we be the purple robot?
Around randomly. Looks like it's alone.
Oh, don't try to kill us.
Oh man, he's getting hubris-y.
They think I'm a Gnosis.
Oh.
So I think I'm about to get shot. I'm going to turn this corner here.
Yeah, good thing that you're seeing this cutscene so that you've been warned. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God! Good thing they are all being piloted by
Damn it.
stormtroopers.
You! What the hell are you doing here?
Man, if Leia was in one of those, she'd be
Would've been
dead.
game over.
What do you think you're doing? Those bullets could have killed me.
Yeah,
What are
right.
we doing? What the hell do you think you're doing running around like an idiot?
I'll save it all. Wait, no, she's not really
I've got
saving
my own
anyone.
problems to deal with. Here I am getting attacked by the Gnosis. I'm getting lost at every turn, and don't give me a hard time right now.
What the hell? Lost? You're the idiots who built this ship!
I'm not with the fleet design department. I wouldn't know a thing about ships.
Yeah.
DEFCON 1 alert! What the hell is a civilian like you wandering around the ship for?
Well, I've got an emergency. I'm worried about Cosmos.
Isn't she the
What
chief
hell
of the
is
ship?
Cosmos?
She's.
Ah, never mind.
No.
Deal with it
You
later.
remember
She's
the
a
chief
scientist.
Get
from
to a
Battlestar
shelter and
Galactica?
stay
Yes.
put.
Believe me, if I could, I would.
Then why don't you?
I just
Oh,
told
he
you
needs to
Cosmos
chill
is-
out.
Ah, shut up!
Whoa!
Hey! They're coming! Get back! Lieutenant!
What? You think I'm deaf or something? You... What the... Hey, you! Get away from the wall!
Alright, they're like ghosts.
That's a good way to describe it. Cosmos is an anti-Gnosis android. She's built to kill these ghost things.
Wait, she's Cosmos?
No, Cosmos is the robot with the red eyes
Oh, the blue lady.
that you thought was evil.
Yeah, okay.
She's built to fight these things.
So why is it the blue chick in here?
Yeah, thanks.
That's good.
It seems like she'd be a better party choice member than this other.
Yeah, that'd be
green
great.
eyes.
That'd be really nice to have her.
There, don't you?
Cosmos is in. She hasn't been activated in the real world. We've only ever used her in testing, in a virtual reality. That was the time.
But
we
she
tuned in
was just
before.
walking up on those two
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, she
I can't just run
she
off
just
by
woke up on
myself.
her own.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
have to leave
She's in a
together.
different area of the ship. Shion is trying to beeline to her.
Oh man, that's
Cosmos is awake and also looking for Shion.
Aw, that's sweet. Trying to find their other half.
Right, they're not in the real world. They're like ethereal. Virgil's a butt one.
Wait, so the blue chick, is she ethereal too in this world?
No. She has some kind of special technology that can bring them into the real world.
Made for.
These guys in red are
It's all
androids.
right. This is what we were born to do.
They're like
You! What do you think you're doing?
Blade Runner style
Get back here
replicants.
and engage the enemy!
Take care.
They're not super cool, super powered like Cosmos is.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't fall in love with like clones.
I don't think she's in love with him. She just doesn't want to see him die.
He seems cool with it.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I take his key?
The key belonged to his mother, and his last wish was to have it returned to her.
Looting the dead. Give this to my son. Alright. Wait, I didn't tell you where he lives. Nice boots. That's all there was in here. Alright, let's get going south here. Hopefully we get into a fight that involves Cosmos. We actually get some vengeance on these things for causing not one but 2 game overs. Hey, another save point. That's my jam. That means less reloading. I don't want to die, as the old adage goes.
Alright, you can just... That's Daniel! He's just sitting and staring at the corner, waiting for
Yeah.
it to all go away.
Amnesia and up there.
Well, that's cool, Daniel. You do your thing.
That's too bad. Next time, Gadget.
But you've seen a lot of story.
I think Cappy's saving up sphere points to add this to the list permanently. Always a chance I'd throw it on there. It's certainly digging its hooks in with this episode here. know what some of those words mean, Mega Man?
Uh-oh.
Functionality down to 20%.
Damn it, Delta Sector.
What's going on down there? Take out the mothership.
Delta Sector is just, you know, crumbling.
There's a breach in the reactor room.
Emergency
That in
core
Delta
shutdown.
Sector?
Switch to reserves.
AX losses have exceeded 70%.
Those are our
Uh-oh,
robots.
shit. If that exceeds 75%, we're screwed.
Those are our robots.
Oh.
Our, like, manned suits.
Ow.
The big
The
space
purple
robot.
guy.
Pretty sure that's the Gnosis ship.
Our reinforcements?
I'm trying. This is a cruiser Woglinde with the 117th.
Pretty sure this is an entirely different team that was kind of tracking us down because we were building Cosmos, which is kind of controversial in space.
Immediate reinforcements. Repeat. This is the crew.
Captain, it must be.
No
They're
question.
friendly robots.
They're after that thing.
The blue chick? Is that the thing?
Yes.
Alright. What's her name?
Cosmos.
Oh.
Launching drive down. Fire in section F.
Why you... Okay, so
Where's our
there are,
first
like,
officer? What happened to Charlie?
sections for all the Greek and American alphabets. What's our alphabet called? So there's the Greek alphabet. What's our alphabet?
Roman.
The God-given alphabet.
LPS overload. I can't locate him.
Cosmos isn't the thing? Okay.
Oh.
Am I supposed to know what the
There's
thing is?
another thing. I keep wanting to call her Couscous. You attack an ethereal being with magic.
It's usually a good... Or a... like a ghost touch weapon.
And that's how everyone died. Oh, that wasn't a question. Sorry, Burner.
We've connected the main field generator and this block's sub-reactor. It'll only hold for 3 minutes, but we can move this ship.
I like the X on that guy's face.
Bypass connection to the logic drive secured. You can take control from this terminal.
Right. The golden monolith. Right?
Commander, I object. Purging this entire block.
Because the
and
whole
executing
opening of the
an
game
agent is
included the
suicide.
discovery of a monolith in the style of
What happens when a human
2001:
body
Space Odyssey.
enters hyperspace
Yeah,
unprotected?
this thing.
All that matters is that we get this to the commander. We'll be at the next column area in a matter of minutes.
That's the
There's
thing.
no time. Get in the pod and evacuate with the others.
The opening cutscene of this game was not in this anime style. It was like
We won't stand a
hyper-realistic,
chance even if we do
photorealistic.
evacuate.
And it showed an
We should
archaeologist
accompany
finding a monolith like that.
Listen, the Gnosis are insignificant.
Bugs.
Nothing compared to what'll happen if it awakes.
Hey Ule, thanks for the
As soon as
follow.
you launch the
Good to have
escape
you.
pod, inject yourself with 8
Oodle.
milligrams of
It's like a
dig
Beck
beta.
album,
You'll
isn't
fall
it?
into a temporary near-death state, but that'll keep them from noticing you.
It's in the Bectionary.
Reinforcements from Central Command will arrive in a few hours.
I like that name.
You must
Oodle.
survive until then, or my death will be for nothing.
Commander.
Go now.
Well, schedule
Oh, is his name Vector? I saw it on his suit.
They're from a
Dude,
place
he's like
called Vector.
the best villain ever. He has both magnitude and direction.
I don't think he's a villain, but I got your joke. Because Vector is like a arrow.
No, Vector was the villain in Despicable Me. Come on.
They're not like those other bastards.
Hey Ule, how you doing? You fan of this game?
FAE? No.
This is my first time doing Xenosaga. I played most of Xenogears, and I beat Xenoblade Chronicles. Vector's a tech corporation. Gotcha. So like one ship with Shion is a business.
Oh man. Nah, she's not doing so great.
Yeah, Vector is not his name.
Oh, that's too bad.
His employer.
The employer has magnitude and direction.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hornst!
Rocks fall, you're gonna die.
Lester!
They're dead.
This is the guy that people described as a badass who also happens to be a douchebag.
Okay. Oh, they're
What?
still coming.
What do I do?
Fight the
Gotta
thing.
stop them. There's gotta be a way. But how?
Couscous. Osmosis Jones.
Cosmos.
Christmas.
Hey, you.
Out there in the hall, breaking, or out
This
there
is
beyond
this
the
is
wall,
a pretty
breaking bottles in
realistic
the hall.
like review of what it's like to play a video game with Andrea.
What are you doing? Give that back!
Yeah, what did he just take?
Quit your whining.
Whoa.
I'll give it right back.
You need to check yourself.
Hey, they're based on the 508 series, right?
So
Sure.
what if they are?
It's been almost 14 years now. Since I returned from Milsha, that is. Out in the fields, I took apart so many of them to get what I was looking for.
Oh, gross.
It was a lot of work, you know. What with that dual stage protection.
So he disassembled some replicants, the
Dual
regular android
stage?
people.
Okay.
Lieutenant, you consumed their neuro...
But of course, they were quite delicious.
So you
He ate androids.
ate their brain?
Yeah.
That's when I found out about the control code. It's quite a convenient function you put in there.
She's not an android.
That's right. I'm going to have these
I mean, unless if that's
marionettes
a
hold off the
reveal.
gnosis for us.
To my knowledge, she's not an
Just
android.
like this.
So he's gonna bring them back to life?
He's gonna like use them like a puppet master,
Yeah, alright.
control their limbs.
Stop it!
Well,
What
if
do
they're
you think
robots,
they
that
are?
seems to... Robots?
This is a clear
Well,
violation of...
they're not
their
robots.
rights.
They're like
That's
replicants
for
in Blade Runner.
peacetime, lady.
They maybe
You
deserve
think
rights.
I don't know the Milshan
Because they
Charter?
They're
look
just
like
artificial
Milshan
humans.
Charter, Article 4, Paragraph 13. Weapons-grade realians are required to be equipped with a remotely accessible behavioral limit and self-destruct system in case of emergency.
Yeah, this
or
is super
malfunction.
dark.
Use of these functions will be determined by the senior officer in charge of the situation. Am I right?
Yeah, this is like total renegade.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty grim, man.
That time is now, and I am the conductor. I intend to make full use of my orchestra.
But they're already dead. Now they're like zombies. No?
I think he's forcing them to suffer more.
You have
Oh.
no right to play God with their lives! Using them as bombs! I won't let you do this!
Weren't we playing
So what
God
are
with
you
their
gonna
lives
do
when we made
about it?
them?
Tell me.
They
why
had
haven't
jobs.
You disabled that function? Sure, it's factory loaded, but you of all people shouldn't have any trouble removing it. Since you care about them so much, all it would take is a little tweak, and they'd be free as birds. And yet you don't. Why not?
This is raising some good
Because
ethical questions.
company protocol dictates...
Exactly. It's protocol. In other words, you're just like me, bound by that protocol.
He raises a good point.
We're the ones that give them a reason to live. Am I wrong?
But
That's the difference between us and them. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Virgil. You're just
So
an
why
asshole.
not give it to them? A meaning to their pitiful existence.
Yeah, exactly, people.
By his logic, could I do the same thing with my children? I gave them life.
Probably. But it's a pretty classic sci-fi trope to have the, like, Blade Runner style, basically human replicant and deny it rights arbitrarily.
Like the clone in, Cloud Atlas.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, Penis Monster's back!
Out of the way! Move!
That was a really good scene. That scene is selling me on this game, man. As much as I like Xenoblade Chronicles, like
You should aim for his
the
penis.
story in that game is not particularly high concept. It's a lot of
Virgil?
JRPG stuff.
Is that his name?
Virgil.
gonna bitch slap you with his giant.
Part of that, though, is that it's a fantasy world, so you can't really talk about the same things. Xenoblade Chronicles is more about, like,
Hey, little guy.
the tyranny of God, and this is more like the tyranny of man, I would say. 99 damage.
I guess this is it.
Enough when you'll realize what's going on. You wait.
That's cool, people.
Tomorrow she's finally going to wake up. I'm looking forward to seeing
Morning,
her come to
Cosmos.
life, but
How do you feel?
There's no point in having a weapon that can't even get out of
It's
bed.
all right. This is what we
So
were
why
born to
not
do.
give it to
Take
them?
care.
A meaning to their...
All right.
She's remembering all of her interactions with
Do you feel sad or anything?
androids. A cutscene defense.
This girl doing here?
She saw a vision of this little girl when she touched the golden monolith earlier.
Seen her before? Not safe there. Run. Run away. It's no use. My voice. Oh. Well. I'm
Yeah, right, people.
to die.
It's like the second episode of Clerks, the cartoon, was a clip show. It was a parody of clip shows in, like, The Simpsons, so... Even though it was just the second episode, they just did a clip show of stuff that happened in the first episode. Remember that time?
Hooray! The couscous! Yay! Couscous!
Cosmos. Hey girl, hey.
I'll kick you!
Chief, are you all right?
Cosmos.
What are you doing here?
Cosmos helped everyone escape. They're all on the training ship. Now we need to get
Yeah,
you
this is
out
a
of
great
here.
way to really establish what a badass she is.
Like Sephiroth.
This would have been a great first hour for the game, actually. I see why they did it the way they did, but I worry how many people they may have lost from their somewhat
Target
short
acquired.
opening. The cool thing about this, though, is that we've spent all this time
Not
now
the Hilbert
establishing
effect!
how terrifying the Gnosis are and how completely defenseless we are against them. Then Cosmos shows up and it's no big deal, and you're like, oh, okay, I get why she matters. Whereas the opening, like, combat
She's gonna
sequence is
Hilbert
like, I
effect the
guess she's
shit
like
out of you.
It's an effect that makes them no longer ethereal. Makes them corporeal.
What the hell
That was a pretty cool cutscene.
is that?
Cosmos!
Is that just from a mechanical perspective, Sky Corvus?
Oh man, she's the Hilbert effect, and now she was able to cut that guy in half with her lightsaber.
I don't believe it.
Gotta have blue hair.
It's true, Spiky. No, that's an evolution of game design problem. And it's an actual problem going forward, where developers now feel more and more pressure to open with
Her
this.
first name is Victor?
No, Vector is the company
Oh.
they work for.
Thought I saw an eye.
Anyway, there's pressure on developers to make the first hour of gameplay crazy compelling, and games don't have to be that way. It's like movies trending towards bigger and bigger explosions and action
We will now
sequences.
proceed to Hangar 1. There is a 99.
Alright, so there's a Sector Delta, there's a Sector F, and apparently there's a Hangar 1.
The object stored
They have
in
very
that
many
hangar.
different naming systems.
My assigned duties are to verify and preserve the integrity of that object, and to protect the Vector staff members.
In that order.
Life pods are located on the second level of the hangar.
Get the
Please
fuck
use
out.
one to escape.
Cosmos.
I thought we were friends.
Chief!
So Final Fantasy VII is a JRPG with a good opening. Final Fantasy VIII is a JRPG with a bad opening, I would say. I think 10 is probably a better opening than 9. It still does world building, but it hooks you in some way. I guess a good opening should make you ask a lot of questions. It shouldn't answer any of them. It should make you ask 10 questions, like, why am I on this train? Why am I running into this? Why am I part of a terrorist group?
Knuckle. She was doing a lot more damage before.
You mean in the cutscene?
Yeah.
They don't one-shot us anymore now that they're in the corporeal plane. They're not ethereal anymore.
You don't have the ghost power.
I've got Virgil in my party.
Whoa. Your main chick is not doing so great.
Yeah, I see that.
Probably heal her.
Oh, I wasn't a weighted turn to do that.
I told you to heal her.
Yeah, I wasn't a weighted turn though. You don't want to melee the Gnosis? What's the whole thing with them getting an ether counterattack? I think Blaster probably counts as ether.
Do you have like a Phoenix down?
I can check after this one here. I might kill Shion now. Or not Shion, Cosmos.
Don't you need Christmas to battle these things?
No, she's already brought them into the ethereal plane, or the corporeal plane.
She's blinded though?
She's got some kind of
Or
negative
she's
effect. I
cursed.
think it's poison.
Oh. Poison's supposed to be green.
Well, I don't know, I'm just guessing. I haven't seen that mechanic before. Shion wasn't doing all that much damage, so I'm gonna live without it.
You're just gonna let her stay dead?
I'm gonna try not to do ether attacks on it if I can. I'm worried that if I pick her up, it's gonna do that counter attack that hits everyone. She'll just die again.
And then it's a wasted turn.
Mm-hmm. So we might go over time a little bit with Xenosaga here, in the interest of getting to another save point. If so, we'll just give extra
Hey,
time to
Yahan.
Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Hey Yahan, how you doing?
Is Yahan's little thing like a lizard?
It's from this game Digger, the first game he ever played as a kid.
Is it a frog?
The Nobbin.
The Nobbin. Oh, great idea.
That was pretty cool, I gotta admit.
Why isn't she getting sucked out?
She's cool. She's standing
She's
in the right
really
spot.
fat and heavy?
Energy-based attack count toward the counter attack. That makes sense, bro. That's what I thought it was. That's why I stopped shooting it.
Oh, look, she just got right back up.
Is that true for any Gnosis? You don't want to use energy attacks on them?
Yeah, it's her shoes, huh? It's like the iron boots in Zelda, but they're stilettos. Oh, magnet boots.
Okay, so that's... We throw out our Pokeball and we get to climb in a big robot. But we don't want to use the robot because if we die in it, we lose it forever.
Okay.
Alright, I am working my way towards a save point. Probably can't go back. Probably need to heal up my party. Legend of the Mystical Ninja is going to start a little bit late as we work our way to a save point here. We will be playing it though. Try to give the time back to the game. We'll play a little bit late with Mystical Ninja as well. That's cool. Yep. Alright, Yukipo. Cappy's making sure that Xenosaga happens, though, about once a month with his Patreon support. He's had it as his sub-block game since he first subbed a while ago. It's more sold on me now after that last sequence. I'm more excited to play more of it. Yeah, you should, Yahan. I'll send it over to her. I bet she'd like it. Yeah, I send regular thank yous to Cappy. People, you wouldn't have popped in here if I hadn't been playing Xenosaga a while ago. Now you've got a mirror shield badge and everything. There's a save point in here? There is. Look at that. Great timing. I'm not even gonna run over. Here, Andrew, I'm gonna send the Digger game to you that Yahan mentioned. Play it for free in your browser. Alright, so we're switching to Legend of the Mystical Ninja. If you joined today for Xenosaga, hi, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to play through and beat every awesome single-player game ever made, from Final Fantasy to Metroid to Mega Man to Zelda. Xenosaga is one of those rad games. It's not currently officially on the schedule. It's being supported by one of our subscribers on Patreon, Cappy Man. He has asked that I play this whenever he wins the lottery for a game to play during the week. Usually about once a week we play games recommended by subs. But I'm really sold on it now after this last hour, and it's becoming more and more likely that I'll put this on the voting spreadsheet proper for you to vote. So if you want to check out that sheet, it's going to be here. Otherwise, just keep an eye on the schedule to see the next time that I'm going to play Xenosaga. It'll probably be within a few weeks or so. Other than that, next we're going to be switching to Legend of the Mystical Ninja, which is a sub-block suggestion from Deidrearch, a game that I've played before but never beaten or gotten very far in, so I'm kind of excited to check that out. Other games coming up this week include tomorrow, we're continuing our focus on the Legend of Zelda series. We're trying to beat all of the Zelda games in chronological order according to Nintendo's published timeline, and we're on Wind Waker, so we're probably going to beat it tomorrow and transition to Phantom Hourglass. And you can check the schedule to see some of the games going on this week. That's exactly right, Yukipo. If you put it as your sub-block game, then when you win, we'll play Xenosaga again. Absolutely. Any number of people are welcome to do that with their sub-block time, by the way. So let me pop this over. This playthrough will be loaded to YouTube. The other parts of the Xenosaga playthrough are already on YouTube. I always load all of my VODs there and keep them there forever, so in case